Hi guys, my name is Roger, and ever since I was a teenager, I've always wanted to build my own car. I started this channel to see if an average person, like me, can design and build their own mid-engine car. If you like what you see here in my videos, please click the like button and subscribe to the channel. If you know someone who you think might be interested in my videos, please share the videos with them. I'll be adding a new video every week, and with that out of the way, let's get started with this week's video. Well, here is the passenger's door. We have got it to the same point as the driver's door. The lock latching mechanism is working. The window regulator and glass are installed, and all adjustments have been made to make it align as closely as I can right now. It'll have to be aligned a little bit better in the future, and shims put in between the regulator tracks and the frames here to adjust this glass depth in and out. You kind of torque the front and the back and the overall in and out to get it aligned perfect, but I think both sides are at least as close as I can measure, close to being the same right now. And we're just waiting on the linear actuators to come from China to motorize these doors. It's probably going to be, I don't know, at least another week, possibly 2 weeks. But I'm done with these doors except for one thing. I'm going to install these tubes, this rectangular aluminum tubing, as a crash protection in this door. Somewhere along in here, I'm going to cut it and weld it in. I'm going to go and measure the height of the bumper on my truck to the center, and that's what I'm going to use as a center line, hoping that most cars are similar. But I'll weld those tubes in on both doors, like I said, for crash protection. And then we're going to call these doors finished for now until the linear actuators come in. And once that's finished, we will move on to this. This will be the next thing we're going to do. And this is a piece of a corrugated for a template. I'm going to cut out a template for the roll cage, the roll bar assembly on the top of the car. And I'll cut that out and get it to the shape and size that I'm happy with and use that as a template. And before we start bending the steel tubing here for the roll bars, I'm going to buy some PVC pipe. This is the same diameter, we're within a few thousandths of the same diameter. And we'll use that PVC pipe to bend and glue together or fasten together some way and install it in the car. And once I'm happy completely the fit is exactly what I want, then we'll start using that PVC pipe as patterns to bend the tubing. I don't have a tubing bender yet, but I am getting ready to purchase one, I believe. I've looked it up online, found what I wanted to buy, and I have the order filled out and ready. So probably be ordering that here in the next few days, but it's going to be a little while before we can use it on the steel tubing, because I want to fit the PVC pipe in the car just to be sure that it follows the contour of the windshield and the side glass perfectly, and there's enough head clearance, and just there's a lot of things to check to validate. And once we're happy with that, we'll bend this steel tubing. But I just want to give you that little update for now, and we will go ahead and cut and weld in these crash bars here in the doors. Okay, so we have this crash protection bar put in both doors right here. It's welded in as solid as I can weld it all the way around. It is an 1/8 of an inch thick rectangular tube, and it is installed at the correct height in case a car crashes into you and hits the door. It's not a lot of protection, but it is better than nothing, and hopefully it'll be enough if an accident ever happens, which you know, chances are it won't, but you never know. And I have this installed in both doors. And we are to a stopping point on these doors. We are done with them until the linear actuators that I have ordered from China come in. And that could be another 1 or 2 weeks, I believe. Need to check on that and see. But in the meantime, while we're waiting, we're going to go ahead and start working on a template for the roll cage assembly on the top of the car, and then we will start trying to form a mock-up of the roll cage. But that's it for this week, and I'll see you guys again next week.